Let's look at our original. Look at that. Look at that. All right, guys, last video 2021. It's another software plugin video. I apologize, but I was so excited to share this. I just found out about it like 24 hours ago. Literally the most game-changing plugin of 2021, even though we're here at the end. Quick tidbit, and then we'll jump in. Retouching. We know that there's already a lot of AI plugins out there that are garbage for retouching, and that's because most of them just smooth out skin. A lot of amateurs think that's all that retouching is, and that's how you get the look. That's not. The secret biggest tool out there for retouching to get high-end looks is dodge and burning. And up until this point, we had to manually do that. We still have to manually do it, but when you're trying to get to your final results, these plugins kind of just get you towards the end a little bit quicker. Let's just jump in and I'll ramble on as we go. But yeah, so let's just go and slap on one of my presets. Shameless plug. You can find these presets in the link below. Let's do this one right here. Let's just raise the brightness up a little bit. It's just a little bit pink. So let's go over to the green a little bit. And there we go. That's good enough for me. Let's just go and open it up in Photoshop. So the presets are called Retouch for me. Let's click dodge and burn. You see I have it on auto, so I'll go into this a little bit here in a second. All right, let's just full screen this. I kind of hate that it doesn't do that automatically. So you see what it's doing right now. It's very subtle. Let's zoom into this. So you see we still have all of our skin texture there. That preset that I put on had film grain on it, and you see it's not smoothing out any of the film grain. If we go to preview, this is dodge and burning. Pretty much any good retouching you see, this is like one of the main tools that they're doing to get good results. But it's not a end all be all kind of tool. It just kind of helps you get closer to that finishing line. AI and plugins can only do so much for you. It's up to a human being and an artist to make creative decisions to get it to that next level, which this is not going to do it for you, but this is going to take a lot of the, like the grunt work of going in and do all this micro dodge and burning that really gets you those top end results. You see up here, we have our blend. So if I turn this up to 100, it's just going to enhance the results even more. Go to original, before, original, before, original. It's a little bit too much. I'm just gonna put this up to 124. Here's another photo. Again, this is using my presets. I'm going to go and just open this up in Photoshop. All right, so I'm gonna start with the hill tool. Again, we're just gonna do an auto mode. I wish this would open up in full screen every time. So let's just look at a before and after on that. You see how dope this is. Now, this is pretty easy to do yourself in Photoshop, but it would honestly probably take me like 5 to 10 minutes to do that. And you see, I just did that within a few seconds. One thing to note though, if a model has freckles, one thing you could do is turn down the sensitivity and you can see it's picking up less spots. So I'm just gonna keep it at 100 because she doesn't have like crazy freckles. So let's just apply that. Now I'm gonna do the dodge and burn. This is the GOAT plugin right here. I'm gonna be using this freaking on everything from now on. Let's do preview real quick. So you see, this is what the AI is doing. It's going in, it's reading the face, and it's seeing what spots need to be dodged and burned. This is insane. Again, if I was to do this myself, this would probably take 15 to 30 minutes to do myself, and it probably wouldn't be as good. It is doing a little bit on her nose, which some people might not mind that, but I don't want it to do that. So I'm just going to go into the brush, going to erase that spot right there. Let's go back, and you see now it's ignoring that spot. So that contouring around her nose isn't being killed. The before and after, you see it's just taking all that like micro pigmentation and it's just cleaning those up. This should be interesting because we have all these water droplets on her face. I have no idea how this is going to react to it. All right, let's check out the preview. All right, not too bad. It's picking up all these spots, but you see, that's pretty crazy. It's not messing up any of the water spots. That's wild. This is what I've been trying to preach, y'all. It's all about dodge and burning. Like I said a million times, this isn't an end all be all plugin, but this really gets my image probably like 85 to 95% there. So let me go show you what I would do now from here. So I'm just going to merge this all down real quick. Let's go and I'm going to run frequency separation action. You can find this action anywhere. It's just standard frequency separation. So I would just go in again. If I was being really quick about it, I'd most likely do this with my Wacom tablet pen thing. So I'm just airbrushing in the similar tones on there. We could blend in her forehead a little bit more. I don't mind that peachy skin tone flesh coming through. All right, so that's just a quick airbrushing, and you see how much further that took. Again, I went a little bit overboard. We go in, we can mask it. So again, the plugin's not an end all be all thing. You can see my retouching takes it up to another notch. So here's the original, here's with the plugin on it, and you see just between those two, this really cleans it up. Like I would easily post this. This is very good if you're doing like commercial work and you're not trying to overdo the retouching and make it too editorial. This would be a perfect tool for getting that look. But say if you are going for editorial look, you can see what doing like some airbrushing and stuff does on top of that. All right, so let's do this image real quick. Shout out to Megan. I know a lot of you guys are fans of her on here. Let's do the teal for my basic preset pecs. Push the tint over to magenta a little bit. I'm gonna lower the exposure and then lift the highlights. So again, I'm just gonna duplicate that layer. Let's go to filter, retouch for me. Let's start with the dodge and burn. All right, let's just preview this real quick. So you can see this is a full body image, natural light, contrasty light, and it's still going in and finding the face. Now let's zoom in. Let's look at our original. Look at that. Look at that. So when you have a well-lit face in the image, this thing just destroys, it kills, it does the job for you. This is wild. Like, I don't have to do any more retouching from here on out. Like for this image, I wouldn't do any more retouching on here. I would just keep it to where it's at right now. That's pretty wild. Let's go and apply that. All right, y'all, I'm back. It got hot, so I took off my cardigan. All right, guys, so as you just saw, game-changing plugin. Personally, for me, if it's game-changing for me, I know it's going to be game-changing for a lot of my homies and a lot of you guys, so I just thought I would share. This is almost like one of those plugins where I wouldn't want to share it because it's so good, but I think when it comes to retouching, a lot of people could use the help. I know I could personally use the help, but like I said multiple times in this video, this is not an end-all, be-all plugin. It's pretty close. The plugin doesn't know like what exactly you want. It's just going in and it's doing a lot of the grunt work for you that would take 10 to 30 minutes usually for myself. So I'm going to save so much time with these plugins. That's what's most important to me when it comes to plugins is, does it make my job easier and does it do it better than me? To dodge and burn all those micro points to get like perfect retouching. There's other ways to do it, but you end up killing the skin texture and all that. This is the secret to keeping skin textures. It's all in dodge and burning. So there you guys have it. Hopefully the next video that comes out for me is the actual photo shoot. I think we're 3 or 4 days away from the New Year's and hopefully everyone's ready to get back to work. Guys, I personally hate holidays just because I love what I do and I love working. I hate having free time. And so just sitting around and having all this free time, it kills me. This isn't a sponsored video. They're not paying me for this. I paid for 2 of the plugins myself. They ended up giving me the other ones just because I'm making this video now. But if you guys use the links down below, I will get a 10% cut off of it, which was not much. Like, you guys will help buy my coffee for a week. I hope these plugins help you as much as they're going to help me. Peace.